Hi, I'm Kayleigh Beato. I'm 19 years old and I write music and I want to save people's lives and I want to be a recording artist. This is kind of the introduction of what I want to share with the world, I guess, and whoever's interested in watching, and my family, and my friends, and also for myself to look back on. Cool. But first and foremost, I kind of felt like I owe this video to a lot of people because I've been, you could say, absent from music, and yeah. Grab your local tea or your local box of popcorn, pop that, and let's get on. I want to explain why I haven't made music in a few years. That's kind of for three reasons. The first reason is I was so nervous. So nervous. The second one is because I did not know how to write or do or make music. And then the sub reason is I did not know the legality behind music. Let's get into this. Why I was nervous. So, writing music is obviously extremely personal. You're writing about yourself, others, and your perception of both. Your perception can be off sometimes. Your perception can be different from other people's. Your perception could be dramatized. Your perception could be whatever the opposite of dramatized is. To put yourself out there, to put out your own stories, to essentially, for lack of a better word, expose these relationships that you've had with other people. It's nerve-wracking because you don't know what the other person's gonna say. You don't know what the other person's gonna think, and also you don't know if somebody who the song isn't even about is going to think that you wrote about them when you did it. But if the shoe fits. Music and the songs that I make are literally my children. I don't know how else to explain it, but I literally pour my heart and soul, my emotions, and I become so vulnerable in these little pieces of music that I make, because I make music lyrically and I also make the actual music behind it, and I'm singing. It's my voice. My voice is literally a part of me. I can't detach it. My voice is me. If people don't reciprocate the understanding or the liking of my music or a piece of it, then it's nerve-wracking. So I kind of had to put myself in the mind state of, I know that I want to do music. I know that I'm doing music for a greater cause. I know that I have been through so much that so many different people can relate to, and that the anxieties of being nervous on what people might say about my music is nothing in comparison to the lives that I could change because of my music. So I kind of had to get over that, and I also had to kind of conclude past relationships of mine, not even in the literal sense of saying to them, hi, I'm done, but actually grieving them and acknowledging that they're done and kind of reanalyzing them in order to write music, because if you're still in the middle of something with somebody, you're not going to be as honest as you would be when you're looking at it from the outside. I had to get closure within myself about these relationships in order to feel free enough to put my thoughts and feelings about them out there. And also, being in high school, which I was the past 4 years, is not necessarily the prime time to be yourself, especially so publicly and so out there, and about things that I know have always been controversial about myself. Growing up, I always had people telling me that the things that I legitimately went through were not real, or that they were exaggerated, or that I was doing X, Y, and Z for attention. I was nervous that by me doing music, people would be saying the exact same things about it, or that I came up with this scenario so that I could write a good song about it, or whatever. And I had to kind of get over my fears of that and know that these people, this small group of people, will very likely say that, but that, again, should not affect in any way, shape, or form whether I do music or not, because that would be unfair to me, and that would be unfair to the people whose lives I will change. So I don't know, I guess I kind of just matured and got over my nervousness. The second thing is I did not know how to write music. So years ago, I downloaded Logic Pro and I had no clue what to do with it. So I had to spend a lot of time learning how to use it, how to play piano, how to play guitar again, how to sing semi-properly, and how to write music and all of that, because I did not know how to do it. And yeah, you can take a beat from YouTube and use it, but more often than not, that's actually not legal. And I figured if I really want this to be 100% me, then I need to also make the music behind it, not just the words. I need to make sure that they are able to feel what I feel through just the sounds, and then use the words to kind of complement that. It's important for me to be a musician, not just an artist. Like, I want to know how to play music, and that's also why I'm in college and learning music now, so I can be that musician and artist as well. That's exciting. Lastly, legality issues. So kind of going with what I said about taking a beat. It's a lot easier to take a beat from YouTube and rap it to it or sing over it and whatever, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that's not who I wanted to be as a musician and as an artist. I definitely still, like, if I find a producer that I love so much and I work with that person directly in order to get what I want portrayed, I love doing that. And yeah, sometimes I'll find a beat that I love and I'll legally purchase the rights to it or the ownership of it, and we go about it that way. But yeah, you can't just take a beat off of YouTube and use it. I had to learn kind of that route. And then I also, had to get a distributor to make sure that my music's out there, and obviously that costs money. I had to make sure that I was getting royalties and getting my rights associated. Everybody who needs to be paid is getting paid, and there's a lot of legal stuff, but I had to learn all of that. So all of this to say, that is why I have not done music or put out music, because I've been working on it kind of secretly in the back and starting to be who I want to be as a person, as a musician, and as an artist. This YouTube channel, yeah, that feels so weird saying that. I don't want to be a YouTuber, but I think that YouTube is an awesome tool to get a connection with people besides like learning about what I'm trying to get across through my music. I know for me personally, I had a lot of legality questions with music that aren't very easily accessible, and a lot of just questions about how to do music and how to be an artist and musician. I do plan on kind of making videos on that just to kind of be helpful. I plan on recording song processes and of me writing, of me producing, of me recording, all of that, and also like the business side of it, like how how to properly communicate with the producer that you're working with, how to make sure that everything you're doing is legal and getting your paperwork straight settled, whatever. I don't know. How to be a musician in 2018 is essentially what I want to get across to people, because there are so many talented people in the world, and you don't have to have a record deal to put your music out there anymore and have the possibility of making it if that's what you want. And I feel like I could maybe be a little bit of a help to people that want to do the same thing but don't know how to get started or don't know how to push through. And a lot of it is a mental battle of getting over yourself and the excuses that you make. Yeah, I want to share all of that on this channel and with you all. And even if, I don't know, I don't have any expectations with it, and please don't have any expectations from it from me in the sense of like every Monday and Wednesday is a video. Like, that's not gonna happen at this point, but I am using this as an outlet to be creative and share my thoughts and share my feelings. So I hope that I could be helpful to somebody, and at the very least, I hope that you guys understand me more as a musician. I'm really excited to kind of finally have that very broken down and be 100% me. Very exciting. I'm weird. I'm so awkward. Thank you for watching, and I will link Bad Girls Like Me, my new single, out now on Spotify, Apple, Google Play, Amazon, all of those places down below. Make sure to check it out, add it to your playlist, and if you want, send me a screenshot of it on your playlist, added, playing, whatever. And make sure to tag me on Instagram or Twitter. I will link those down below as well as right here. Did you put it there, Kayleigh? I hope you did. I hope it looks cool. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Make sure to add bad girls like me. Bye.